We all know of some very uncommon cars from movies which have very strange designs and futuristic, yet not always realistic features. You may think that these cars only exist in the movies, but that is not the case. In real life, there are a lot of strangely weird and wonderful cars developed and produced. We have put together a list of some of the most craziest and unbelievable cars ever made. So, what are you waiting for? Let's begin our today's episode. Number 10, Ferrari 512S Martello. We start off our unbelievable list with a car that was developed to be as fast as possible and so has quite an uncommon design to make it that way. The Ferrari 512S Martello is very low in order to be an aerodynamic as possible, and it succeeds. This rare car can reach a top speed of 350 km per hour. Although built back in the 70s, it still looks quite futuristic today. Unfortunately, it never went into production. Ferrari kept it as a one-off. Number 9, Start Scarab. Believe it or not, it is considered as the first minivan in the world. It is not a very big car, but despite that, it is fitted with a Ford V8 engine in the back. It was designed in the early 30s and cost 4 times more than a luxury Chrysler Imperial of the same era. Only 9 examples of this minivan were built and only 5 still exist today. Number 8, Nissan S Cargo. The name is a pun standing for small cargo and escargot, which means snail in French. And unsurprisingly, this Nissan looks a lot like a snail. It is a small commercial van which was built from 1989 until 1991. And it was inspired by the Citroën 2CV Fourgonette. In the short 2 years production run, Nissan produced 8,000 escargots, but only for the Japanese market. Number 7, Mesa Schmidt KR200. This Mesa Schmidt is called a Cabinenroller Germany, which means cabin scooter. It is a 3-wheeled bubble car for 2 persons, one in the front driving and the passenger sits in the back. It was produced from 1955 up to 1964 and 40,000 units were sold. This Mesa Schmidt holds a speed record. The cabin scooter reached a top speed of 103 km per hour. Number 6, Peel 250. To continue in the 3-wheeled car trend, the 6th spot on our list goes to another one, the Peel P50. It is the world's smallest car, weighing in it only 59 kgs. Although inadvisable, it can reach its top speed of 61 km per hour. To save weight, it has no reverse gear, but that's not a problem. You can easily pick it up and turn it around by a special handle due to its lightweight. You could even park it in your office or on your desk if you want. Only 47 of these microcars were built. Number 5, ISO Isetta. Next we have the ISO Isetta. It's a cute little Italian car with a big door which opens at the front. Because there was a lack of material after World War II, small vehicles were very popular. It became famous when BMW built the Isetta on license, and it was the first car to achieve a fuel consumption of 3 liters per 100 km. The 3-wheel car is very efficient but not very fast. During its production run from 1953 until 1961, more than 160,000 Isettas were produced. Number 4, Amphicar Model 770. We continue the list with a car with 4 wheels and 2 propellers. What? Propellers? Yes, this car can drive on the road and sail on the water. It is the watertight and features a flag and navigation lights. It performs well in the water, but it is very expensive to produce. And for that reason, only 3,878 Amphicars were made in just 7 years. Number 3, Barn Bug. You might think that this barn bug is a special vehicle, but that is not the case. This is a mini car was made by the Reliant company, known from its 3-wheeled vehicles. It was produced as a fun car and it was often used by the motorcyclists and young people because no license is required to drive this car. Number 2, Davis Divan. Another exceptional vehicle is the Davis Divan. This is again a three-wheeled vehicle with a very round design. After two prototypes, the company's owner launched a very aggressive promotional and publicity campaign for the car across the United States. These are only 13 Davis Divans built and 12 of them still exist. Number 1. General Motors Firebirds 1, 2, 3, 4. A few other weird and wonderful cars were built by General Motors just to show that they were capable of in terms of technique and design, namely the Firebirds. General Motors was inspired by the world of aviation and their design have a lot in common with fighter jets. The cars were powered by the same big gas turbine engines which also powered fighter jets. Yes, these are the 10 craziest cars ever. Some of these cars are so rare and they almost never are for sale or up for action. But what a treat it would be to have one in your garage. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment and don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you can catch up my next video. Thank you.